This was a Grand Slam of Darts final last year as well. Big win for Luke Humphries there. They've had finals on the floor in the Players' Championships as well. So many games in the Players' Championships. It's the 20th time they've met. And how many players over that many games can say they've got a better win average? But it's 10-9 at the moment to Rob Cross. And the way he's played this week and wins over Mark Kyvenhoven, Stephen Bunton, the exceptional Richie Edhouse, and the awkward Madars Razma. He's got through them with real ease. Luke Humphries was not at his blistering best in the semi-final, and I think this sets up a real mouth-watering final.
Yeah, Rob Cross with 2 ton-plus averages so far this weekend against Kyvenhoven and Bunting. Almost another one against Razma with that average of 99. For Luke Humphries, a very similar progression in terms of the averages as well. 104 against Sebastian Białowieski, 101 against Michael van Gerwen earlier today. Danny Noppert, a 92 average in that semi-final. That was perhaps Humphries' scruffiest performance of the week so far, but nothing scruffy about the fact that he came through it by 7 legs to 4 against a very talented player. Filling up on the 19s to get himself in position on 36 after 12 darts. Rob Cross on 281, well adrift after 9.
Speaking of talented, beautiful 171 there from Luke Humphries. The only thing I didn't like was the head shaking in his match against Danny Noppert. No such head shaking. Fantastic start. Hold a throw. 13 darter. Objective ticked.
Yeah, he just threatened to allow Noppert back into that match, didn't he? He was comfortable without being emphatic. It was 6-2. Noppert got a couple more on the scoreboard. Could have been a case where he was able to prolong the agony, but wasn't able to do so.
Yeah, I was in the commentary box of both of the games, and I think the pair of these players didn't play the brilliant best because of their pace by Razma and Noppert. I think that affected both. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised with Rob Cross. That I looked over it, and the way we were talking is as if it was not the best of Rob Cross, and he was averaging over 100. That's the testament to the way Rob Cross has played this week. And by far, I think the biggest challenge for the champ.
Yeah, already there's a feel that this is a very different tempo, and I think this is, well, first and foremost, what we were expecting, and I think this will suit both players a little bit more as well. Rob Cross will have those moments where he pauses and he hesitates momentarily just to assess the situation. We've seen that time and time again, but he's no slouch, put it that way.
He's deceptively quick, and like I said, I think people think of Rob Cross when he's rubbing his thigh, go for a double. He might be doing that here. What a start this would be. There's the rub of the thigh.
Can't quite find the rub of the green, and Luke Humphries with a chance to steal a march with a break of throw, but the 140 ain't going to happen, and Rob Cross will return looking at 25. And this is a potential 14 darter to go with a 13 darter. Meanwhile, back on the stage, Rob Cross is looking to level up this final at 1 apiece, double eights. No problem whatsoever. 14 darter for Rob Cross to level things up.
I've mentioned a couple of times about that incredible atmosphere in Graz, and just that picture there of the crowd rowing the boat. Like I said, it's been a different type of atmosphere, but you just sense that the pace is more pleasing to the crowd right now. That double there from Rob Cross, I think this is set up to be a real belter of a game.
Well, we are in a maritime city. I think either of these two will be hoping for a final that's plain sailing. I don't think they're going to get it. In all honesty, I think this could be a real battle. You look at the previous encounters that they've had, and yeah, the vast majority have been really keenly fought affairs, and every suggestion that this one could be the same as well. Mentioned that 8-5 win in Prague for Humphries in that first final against Rob Cross a couple of years ago, 2 years ago precisely, actually. The second, that 8-7 victory in Sindelfingen. Voltage coming out on top in the other final in which they met in Sindelfingen as well.
Yeah, there's no real pattern between them. Like I say, they're usually tight affairs between them. They know each other's game, and I think both of them know it's on the night. If they play their A game, they'll fancy the chances. Just sense the momentum's with Luke Humphries right now. been everything he touches at the moment turns to gold. He's so good, such an ambassador on the board and away from the board. But Cross is not one for reputations as he looks at treble 19 here, because that's a decent marker if this treble 19 goes. It does go. He's been at this bullseye already in this match for the 170.
107. Luke require 46.
Yeah, good attempts, but Humphries not standing on ceremony here, looking at 46. Just nudging the wire for double eights. Not doing too much wrong on the finishing so far, are they, Glenn?
Yeah, and with the last start as well, that can really be a real killer blow for Rob Cross. But to on throw at the moment, we had that incredible game early when Stephen Bunting went out, where everything went on throw. I wonder if that's already in the mind of Rob Cross right now.
Well, Rob Cross has won 17 PDC titles since earning his tour card, 14 of them ranking titles. He's had a few bits and pieces on the World Series, for example, as well. But as I say, you just look at the number of European Tour finals that he's lost, 8 of them, 4 of them against Michael van Gerwen. I mentioned the 2 against Luke Humphries as well, the others against Gerwin, Price in Risa. Everybody seems to lose to Gerwin, Price in Risa, of course, and the other one against Luke Little in Visa. So when he's got to the finals, he's never really had an easy time of it, has he?
I guess when he's walked on that stage for the final, he's been up against arguably the best player in the world at that time.
Well, that's it. That is precisely the point, yeah. But he is a 2-time European champion. He's won more European championships than he has won European Tour titles. That's the other curious anomaly that goes with Rob Cross, but maybe he can level things up this weekend. The number 4 seed, 147 is the target. Looking for the treble 18, double 18 combo there, but it wasn't to be. But no damage done here for Rob Cross. 13 darter incoming, maybe to go with the 14 darter. Good standard so far. Not many darts required to get these legs chalked off by either player, and yet that is a 13 darter. That's Rob Cross's best leg of this final so far.
Very tight.
Yeah, consequently the average is very healthy indeed.
Like I say, might just take a little bit of magic. I mean, the things, they'll feel really settled because 8 legs feels a long way away. You just want to sort of stay in the match after maybe 8 to 10 legs and then, you know, really pile on the pressure at the back end of the match. So it's the ideal start for both. I am liking the look of Rob Cross right now. Dan Dawson said when he sort of come back tonight, he looked fresh. He looked like he was ready for action. It looks like he's ready to win another European Tour title.
Yeah, he's not had as much breathing space, of course, with Humphries involved in the first semi-final, but yeah, he's not showing any signs of looking jaded at all. He looks really up for the fight in this one, does Rob Cross.
140.
Well, that gets him down to a finish. Good leg so far, this for Rob Cross, actually.
Will be if Humphries goes dry here.
59.
And he does. He said,
just
seem a long way away, the 8 legs, but if you can break early doors, that will make this man a favourite for the game. Just checking the situation. He knows this has to go. Would have been another bull attempt. You do not give Luke Humphries any chance. Such a rhythm play. If this first dart goes, he'll fancy this now, you know.
Ooh, just a minor deflection, wasn't that? I just wonder whether that was telling. Luke looks as though he can't quite believe what's happened there, and I do think there was ever such a slight touch on the way through, but, well, Rob Cross won't care one jot about that. Double 16 for the break of throw.
Double 8 with the last dart for Humphries in leg 3.
34. Luke requires 60.
Well, that's the first time, really, we've threatened a genuine break of throw. Luke is not there yet. Double 10 is off target as well, and missed opportunities for both players now, but Rob Cross, having missed darts at double 16 and double 8, will return for double 8 once again.
It stemmed from that first dart. That 60 finish there for Luke Humphries. Didn't move. Rob Cross was delighted because he sinks that double 8, and we have our first breaker throw. Rob Cross leads this match 3-2 with the darts. Big chance.
Well, he's got his nose in front. That was the first task for Rob Cross, with Humphries throwing first. That's a significant achievement, but it's all about how he builds on this now. Won't be easy, of course.
Luke Humphries is getting to a stage where he's used to blowing people away these days. I mean, he's such a fabulous player, but these are the types of games he's going to really test his character. Probably knows it's going to go deep. Probably knows Rob Cross means business. They could have even been practicing with each other most of the day. So they're spending so much time together with the Premier League campaign.
That's it. They're just two players who just know each other inside out. And yeah, I don't think Humphries will be fazed by what's happening at the moment. I think he'll be hopeful that Rob Cross will suffer a little bit of a downturn at some point in this match.
I think he'll have that little nagging doubt he wasn't great in the semi-final. But a little nod of appreciation you might have noticed there as he walked to the board. That's what he wants. That's what he does. First of the match.
Yeah, 180 on your opponent's throw always feels like a little bit more, especially at this midway point in this leg as well. That can really sometimes make a big difference.
Especially when you've just been broken yourself.
Absolutely.
95.
Well, 95 leaves 68. It's okay. Just see there, Humphries gesticulating with a wave of the arm as if something's not quite working out for him.
140.
Bit of lateral movement, maybe. I'm not so sure.
Whatever it is, he's down to a finish. It's only going to be the one darter double for a break back.
Games on the stick leg. Humphries.
15 darts, break of throw for Luke Humphries, and once again we are back on terms at 3 apiece. One break apiece in this final, 3-all. Humphries back on strike.
Bags of quality in the first 6 legs of this game.
140.
And still maybe 1 or 2 games to go with these. These are 2 of the elite players in the world of darts. And they're just feeding off the energy of each other. Good pace to the game. Big scoring first maximum for Rob Cross in this game.
Yeah, two
Warming up nicely.
Two players who can really bring out the best in each other, and Rob Cross there with the 180, just putting the key into the ignition in this leg.
One thing we haven't had this weekend. Sorry. Why do I do it?
99.
I don't know, but yeah, Luke Humphries went close, didn't he, on day one against on his day one on Saturday against Białecki. 10 darts in the end. He said he actually knew it as soon as he left his hand that it was not going to be on target for that double 12. He felt he put too much shoulder into it, and that was the end of that.
No shoulder in the dart on both players at the moment. Potential 11 darter. 11 darter is best leg of the match from Luke Humphries. Back on throw. No reaction there from either Humphries or Cross.
77.
Well, we've hit the situation in this final where either player has opened up a 2-leg cushion, but if it happens here, Humphries may well attach a lot of value to it. There we see it. Rob Cross, sluggish start, 77 scored. Humphries pouncing all over it with a 180.
Just the rhythm of the throw. We're just by the side of the stage, just to the right-hand side of your picture there. Just when you're watching him, the motion, the rhythm, the execution, the precision. It's absolutely perfect.
The averages are creeping up for Luke Humphries, and little wonder, because he's thrown 6 perfect darts and there's a real sense of anticipation in this crowd. We have seen a 9-darter on the European Tour in a final this year. That was by Luke Littler in Visa. This is Luke Humphries in Kiel at the Baltic Sea Darts Open. And the world champion delivers perfection once again. He went so close on Saturday, but this time he absolutely nails it. And once again, it's Rob Cross on the receiving end.
Oh, I've dreamt of that moment in the comms box for the 141. That was electric. That was amazing. The rhythm, as we talked about, he just looked absolutely sensational, and you cannot take that smile off his face. What a moment!
Brilliant. Just catching our collective breath in the commentary box once again. I mean, how fortunate. Sorry, I mean, I feel like I may have just stepped in and stolen your thunder there. I've already had a 9-darter in a Euro Tour final this year with Littler in Visa. Well, who knows, Glenn? He might have a chance here to step in.
I've got my words ready. Oh, wow. God, and the energy in the crowd.
95.
There you go. Tick it off, Sunshine. The bingo card is getting filled up.
Come on, Rob.
85.
Well. I'm still reeling from that. I really am.
It's beautiful.
I mean, let's not...
The smiles on my face, it's... Like I said, I'm waiting for that moment in the comms box, and it's everything I thought it would be. It was electric in here.
Yeah,
and the reaction from Humphries.
Oh, he clearly, when he was speaking about it yesterday against Białecki, he clearly wanted it. Well, let's not lose sight of what's going on here, you know, because Rob Cross might break back here. Well, I'll tell you what, if Humphries had found a 170 there, that would have been something else, wouldn't it? But here we go. I mean, this is important now because put that 9-darter to one side. Rob Cross breaking back here with 56.
His favourite double. Goes through that same routine. Just look at the desire, the focus in his eyes. With all the screaming and the shouting going on.
Look at those
sportsmanship
numbers
between them. Look at the numbers. The averages are fantastic. The doubles percentages are brilliant. The treble 20's been pounded. We've had a 9-darter. What a conclusion to this match we've got.
Well, the other thing, I mean, you look at the last 3 legs, 31 darts required either way to get them wrapped up. 11 darts from Rob Cross, the 20 darts for 2 legs on the board there for Luke Humphries in legs 7 and 8. Absolutely astonishing.
Good shout, Rob. 11, 9, 11. Darts from the goods. But like you rightly said there, maybe something we missed. Rob Cross was just quietly getting on with the job, and it was a breaker throw in that last leg. 100 ahead here. Humphries has gone dry. Game on.
Yeah, well, how many times does it happen where the player who throws the 9-darter actually goes on to lose the match? We've seen it time and time again, you know. Rob Cross here, filling it up nicely once again. Nice milestone for the
180s, yeah. Make that 201.
Make that 201. We could end up with 225 if we're not careful.
The eyes are all over. Again, the setup play just as important here. He may not have even gone with the bullseye. Setup play A+.
Well, that 9-darter seems to have really just kick-started Rob Cross. Not that he was playing badly by any stretch, it just seems to have raised his levels even more.
I don't care if you're the Grand Prix champion, the world champion, the Grand Slam champion. Adrenaline will be going through his body still right now. But Cross is just doing what he does. However, he's a total control of this leg. And it's 5-5. What a match.
The mere 15-darter as well. But yeah, Rob Cross, I mean, that's the other thing with Cross. He's sort of taking care of things when it does get a little bit tricky. Those switches from 10 to 5 in this situation as well. 5 for Rob Cross, 5 the scoreline now as well. Well,
the match, the crowd, the comment, we just need a moment of just getting our breath back. Just literal wild here from Humphries. But that's what champions do, they bounce back.
Yep, off the ropes once again. Effectively a best-of-5 encounter now. We've had 10 legs. We could go the distance to 15. I wouldn't be surprised if we do.
140.
Yeah, that was important for Cross as well. He started off with a mere 57, but he's hit back well there with a ton 40. He'll be slightly disappointed it wasn't more.
140.
But there we see Humphries, you know, lets in a 140, kicks back with a 140. Taking care of business on throw once again.
No idea what's going on in the audience. Just keep your eyes on the darts.
Yeah, I think Rob Cross was just momentarily distracted by that,
137 will be the request here from Luke. Level 19 needed.
99.
Well, there you see. I mean, how many times have we seen that today from Humphries? He's in a good position in this leg. It's okay. But there's that look of exasperation when he goes to retrieve his darts. And, that's why he's world number one. That's why he's a world champion. And that is why he's won so many European Tour titles. Looking for number 7 this weekend. Tops. 78 checkout, 15 darter, taking care of business with those nuts and bolts, isn't he?
Those types of finishes are crucial. We've seen that in the semi-finals as well. It just makes it look ridiculously easy. Fair play to Rob Cross. While everything is going on right now, just look at those stats. Top notch, top rank throughout.
5 out of 11 is good at any time, but in a final, but only to find your opponent on 6 out of 9.
After 11 legs, Rob, you're averaging 104 and you're losing.
6.
But not by much. This is in Cross's hands, really. He's got the darts first in this leg on his throw. 1 point between them. Yeah, Cross knows he could have done with more there as well. Would have been looking to get down to a finish bare minimum with that visit.
96.
But it's only 96 in response, and look at this, it's edging closer, isn't it?
6 stars from Rob Cross. I said it a few times in comms this week. These are the routines that these guys do. 201 to 210 in 6 darts. 2 trebles maybe for Luke Humphries. 174 would be nice.
1. Robbie require 108.
Nothing between them. Not literally, but such a difficult leg to call. Cross with the advantage, surely. Double 16.
92.
It just oozes quality, doesn't it?
110.
Will the minor mistake be punished?
Could
Treble
be.
8.
Oh.
95.
Well, I thought he might have gone for the 18s there.
I was surprised. That double 15 is more used. I must admit, in the modern game now, he felt he had the right line and length on that treble. Chance for Cross. It deserves to go the distance, this one. And after 12, we have parity.
Well, that's a slip-up by Luke Humphries. I think maybe a small portion of his brain might just be chewing that moment over again. Just reliving that one. I just wonder whether he's asking himself the question. Just that 1 ton plus finish, but what a special one it was.
Special match. 2 fantastic players at the top of their game.
140.
Who said the Premier League players are tired? Been a brutal weekend for many, but these two look fresh as a daisy.
Now then, Rob Cross with a real opportunity. 43 for Humphries. Cross looking to pounce all over it like only he can.
Now it's interesting, Effectively stolen the throw despite that 2 treble visit from Humphries. Is this the moment for Cross? 181 after 6. May see the bullseye come into this equation. Just double checking the score. 104 points left.
131.
Good darts.
Let's see where Humphries leaves himself after this visit.
105.
Interesting.
Robbie requires
Shanghai plays 50.
Just crept in, but it's enough. Look at the eyes. Not once off that target. Double 8's been good to both of these on the last start. But when the pressure's at its most, he's up to the challenge. Cross is 1 away.
Well, Luke Humphries had a 5-3 lead, but Rob Cross has won 4 of the last 5 legs. He has the momentum and he has the belief that he might be about to win a second European Tour title.
Yeah, good spot there, Rob. Since that 9 darted, it's effectively 4-1 to cross.
96.
This is what champions are made of. The cross just looks so solid tonight. Hardly any emotion when that double 8 went in with the last dart, but inside.
He'll be turning cartwheels.
134.
His stomach will be leaping like a salmon. It's only inevitable, really.
100.
Well, he looked lost for words there, did Luke Humphries. Just a look of bemusement on his face.
Started on the 19th, and may use the bullseye with the last. The fact he's got there, another one of those. That's a 2 darter left.
171.
He's sprinting to that winning line.
Luke Humphries needs answers and he needs points.
96. Robbie require 100.
Because Rob Cross is closing in.
If you've got 6 darts at this 100, what a dart. Double 10. And Cross wins an absolute classic. Cross is the boss in Kiel. What a match. And Humphries magnanimous in defeat and a 9 dart to boot. What a way to end a fantastic weekend.